Content creation is a special journey that millions of people start each year. Part of the journey is the end. And unfortunately, between 2017 to 2022, over 47% of creators quit after a month. After a year, over 68% of creators quit. And after 3 years, there's a drop-off of 81% of creators. It may seem like a really fun thing that just anyone can pick up, but a lot of people find it hard and unfortunately end up leaving it. But instead of the negative, let's focus on the positive, and more specifically, let's focus on one particular date. Let's focus on September 9th, 2017. For many people, when you ask them to name an MMO or RPG, they'll say World of Warcraft, Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic, New World, a lot of games that are considered very mainstream. For a few thousand people though, they would say Realm of the Mad God, a top-down 8-bit RPG created in 2010 by Deca Games. The game's color and retro art style appeal to a lot of people who see the game as a hidden gem. One such individual was someone named Napo. He found the game randomly one day in his junior year of high school and was hooked. He tried to play it at school, at the library, even sneaking onto his older brother's computer to play. While at the library, and even at home, he'd use whatever recording software the computer had and record himself playing Realm. He wasn't the best, but he had fun, and he enjoyed the game thoroughly. With the game taking up so much of his life, he decided to learn more and tried to improve and turned to watching YouTube videos. He found a lot of other individuals who played the game, and even some people that he met along the way that he ended up playing with in the game itself. Napo has a tradition that his family does each year, which put him into a place to get to where he is today. Every year for his birthday, as well as his brother's, his mom would take them to any store they wanted and they could pick out one item. Obviously, being kids, for a while the gifts they chose were Legos or Pokemon cards. Even then, they were sometimes able to get accessories or additional items to go along with it, but they could pick out one item that did not matter how much it cost. But in 2017, it was different. They convinced their mom to let them combine their gifts and to get one big purchase. That purchase? A PlayStation 4 alongside a few games. With a lot of convincing, they did get that PlayStation, as well as NBA 2K18. Every night, Napo would play that game, and it actually drove him to want to play basketball professionally. But if that's what he pursued, would we really be here telling you this story right now? The game was fun, and Napo would play it, like we said, almost every single day, trying to become the first 99 or complete random challenges, which eventually would be something he would try to do in a lot of games and not just NBA 2K18. For him, the game was kind of an outlet because, realistically, professional basketball is a very hard dream to achieve. But in a video game, anyone could be a professional basketball player. So he'd play and play, but eventually, some things have to change. December 5th, 2017. On that day, a 17-year-old Napo made one decision that would change his life forever. Napo wanted to become a professional basketball player, and even though he had a bad ankle due to an injury, he still wanted to try. So, he decided to record himself and a friend playing basketball at school and post it onto YouTube. It was a simple video called Westbrook MVP 2v2 Challenge that would change everything. Napo always loved sports and being in front of a camera. This was proven by him running track, playing basketball, and even joining the journalism club. The video may not have performed well by YouTube standards, but for him, he just had fun recording the whole thing. The game was short, but in the end, his team ended up winning, and it led to even more things. 2 days later, that one video recorded on someone's mobile phone sparked something in Napo's head. It was like a light bulb went off, or the flashlight on the back of a phone turned on. He realized with the PlayStation 4, you could actually record and stream directly from it. His brother at the time was very big into League of Legends and even started his own Twitch stream. And obviously, you know brothers, they love to compete. So with both, the drive instilled in him after that one video, and wanting to be like his brother, or better yet, even be better than his brother, he started to record 2K18 videos. He also started to stream from his YouTube channel which obviously we know originally was made just to watch gaming videos such as Realm of the Mad God and sports videos. With 2K18 losing its flair and the microtransactions driving him away, he wanted something more colorful, more fun. And with a little bit of searching, he actually found it. In 2018, a year later than most people found it, Napo stumbled across Fortnite. He watched Daquan and Basically I Do Work on YouTube and Twitch, and the game drew him in instantly. I'll be completely blunt. He sucked at first. He could barely build, let alone aim. He started using Christmas and birthdays as a means to ask for a better controller, a better headset, hoping anything would help him. And little by little, he actually did get better. He went from just getting 1 kill or 2 kills to actually being competent at the game. He got so much confidence that he actually started to compete in Fortnite tournaments. In the time span of him playing Fortnite, he competed in 31 different events, including the World Cup qualifiers to try to win hundreds of thousands of dollars, weekly cash cups, console-only events, and so much more. He never reached that pinnacle he so desperately searched for, but at least he tried. Eventually, due to unforeseen circumstances, he had to take a step away from Fortnite, and after 2020, he was never able to return. With all endings come new beginnings. March 2020 saw a new game explode onto the scene, and transitioning from one game to another was almost seamless. Napo found Call of Duty Warzone. This was his second ever shooter game and his first Call of Duty, and it absolutely showed. He was one of those people that at first called anyone better than him a cheater, but eventually, he grew tired of being bad. He's never been one that wants to be the worst at a game or not know how to do something that everyone else can. So, with the combination of custom games and public matches, he got better and better. The next Call of Duty would release, and having a job now, he'd pursue and purchase the new ones. With enough money saved up, he even got a PC, so instead of just playing on his PlayStation, he fully swapped to having OBS and a decent gaming PC to boot. Each game was different, but he adapted to them and tried to keep up with the competition. He even competed for his college team in Modern Warfare, Black Ops Cold War, and Vanguard. But unfortunately, just like his other ventures, there was greener pastures elsewhere. And that leads us more so where we are today. Call of Duty was and still is a game he loves to play. But after being in some content creator competitions and game shows, he realized he liked being a part of events. But he didn't just want to take part in them. He wanted to be in front of the camera. So with his combined love of sports broadcasting, journalism, and video games as a whole, he took on the challenge of hosting game shows and tournaments. We'll leave you with some of the highlights and moments from that. It's been 2 years. For anyone that saw in the chat, it is our affiliate anniversary. It's been an interesting 2 years. I used to think I was going to be the next best gaming streamer. I thought I was going to be like Kai Snat or Jinxie or Clicks or one of those people that's like really good at games. But I decided randomly, hey, let's start a game show. And that game show evolved into a talk show. It evolved into tournaments. It evolved into so many other things. And the people that have been a part of this have left an impact on me that no one can ever even possibly describe. I've met my best friends. I've met people that I'll be friends with for years. I've met people that I work with that I never thought I'd be able to meet or would know anyone as cool as this. And it's been just a super fun journey. And I'm not done anytime soon. I'm grateful for every single moment and every single memory. And I'm grateful for all of you. And I know that without everyone in the community that comes on to these events that helps put them on, we would not have Gamers Feud. Now, you're probably wondering how I know all this information. That's because I'm Napo, or more specifically, you can call me napoellis. You never know where life will take you, and sometimes you just have to go with the flow. And I'm proud to say that I finally found my flow. I found my niche, and for me, that is event hosting, that is playing games sometimes on the side, but that is making sure I have a place that people can come to test out their skills and their knowledge throughout video games, as well as just meet new people and new individuals. I'm grateful to say I'm a part of Gamers Feud. I'm napoellis, signing off.